Hamilton celebrated its independent media with the second annual Maggie Awards. Hamiltonians came out to support the growing need for social and independent journalism.
Well, I think it's really important because this is how our society is moving towards citizen journalism and sharing news and spreading the word throughout the community quicker that way and more authentic experience.
Journalists, anyway, any journalist should not have any other privilege or right beyond anybody else, which should be elevating everybody else. So we all basically should be the media in these times.
Categories for nomination range from politics, social justice, and the environment.
Well, I created Sustainability the Musical for the Hamilton Fringe Festival 5 years ago. Never having attempted anything of the kind before, I thought I would do a bit of musical theater and then I would do a different topic of the day. So I had to do 7 different documentary musicals, which are for the most part essentially like a big TED Talk where I burst into song and I tell jokes and I make a fool of myself in the middle.
We did Harperman, A Dissident Serenade this year, which is about the Harperman song phenomenon and how that affected the election and freedom of thought and freedom of expression, those kinds of issues. And we also did a film called The Push, which has been causing a little bit of trouble with City Hall and stuff like that. A young journalist named Joey Coleman, who's also nominated against me for that film in this category tonight, and I voted for him. He was pushed by a councillor in City Hall, and there were ultimately no proper repercussions, and there's been no proper process in City Hall. So we looked into that and kind of analyzed it and told the full story of it.
The struggle started in Central America. I am from Central America, El Salvador was in war, Honduras was in war, Nicaragua was in war. We grew up with that violence in Latin America. So we are here in the peace country, We try to recuperate that spirit of liberation with the Latin American and Canadian people.
Independent media is absolutely essential to getting a full discourse on the important critical issues that oftentimes get missed by mainstream media. It puts it and archives it in a public record in a place that can't be manipulated or suppressed. And so it's absolutely essential to everything that we do here in the city of Hamilton.
The amount of stuff that happens in a city of the size of Hamilton, to see that many people that are out there covering, and especially the community coverage. I know, at the end of a Friday, I'm exhausted from committees. I can go to their sites and find out what's worth going to on a Friday, Saturday night, and that to me is just amazing.
Something like this just inspires me to try to create more content and to try to make a better impact on our community.
Kind of a neat room to be in, so it's, everybody here is kind of my hero, which is awesome.
The Maggies will be back later this fall.